Hello everyone, my name is Yuliia and you're watching EU Multicultural's Community Hour. In this segment, we are talking about civic issues in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Today we are going to talk about challenges newcomers usually face in Canada and what skills and knowledge can help to overcome them. For this special episode, I invited the director of the Mosaic Family Resource Center. Her name is Maisa'a and she will talk more about programs and services that their center provided to immigrants. So let's start. To begin, we need to let our audience know who you are. So can you please introduce yourself, Maisa'a?
So my name is Maisa'a Haj Ahmad and I'm the Director of Family Program at Mosaic Newcomer Family Resource Network. And I am a mother of 3 children.
Cool. So can you tell us more about services and programs Mosaics provide?
So the services that we provide English classes and childcare on the site. We also have a bunch of family programs, parent programs, and parent-child programs. And the differences are just the parent programs where we provide a childcare. So parents gather all in one group in a room, and the children stay with the childcare workers, playing, doing some activities together. However, the literacy programs, the parent-child programs, parent and children, they stay together in the same room and do some activities. These are the main 2 pillars, but we also provide some help in settlement and connecting people with resources. And we also have a program for employment to help people to gain the Canadian workforce experience. So we have variety of programs.
Cool. And could you give us a brief story of how the Mosaic started?
So for many years, the province of Manitoba was funding individual churches to run English classes in the churches with childcare on the site. In 2009, the province started to look for a different way to run those churches by finding an organization to take over this role to make it a consistent service. And this is where the current or the existing organizations, maybe they didn't have the capacity or they were not interested at that time to do this. So this is where an organization been created, and which is Mosaic. Shortly after incorporating, Mosaic noticed that the women who they come to the English classes and then attend those classes, they are interested in gaining and enhancing their skills and learning about other things and parenting in Canada, as it's different from other countries, from their country of origin. So this is where Mosaic created and started to run parent programs and parent-child programs, and to help those women to gain skills and build their skills to facilitate those programs. We also placed a special focus on childcare and enhancing the care that we offer, and the training, and do some training and mentorship. And also we hire some of those women who've been hired to do some childcare, provide childcare in our center, or go to other organizations and work out there.
Cool. And why do people come to Mosaic? What is the most common request you receive?
People, why they come? So maybe initially people come to Mosaic because we offer English classes with a childcare on site. The English classes that we offer is part-time, so parent can manage between, especially the women, right, between other responsibilities and attend those English classes. They don't worry about childcare and do that. However, when they just arrive and see how Mosaic function and the people who work at Mosaic, people feel really welcomed and safe at Mosaic. 90% of our staff are immigrants themselves. So when they see that, they see, oh, there is the hope that they also can get there one day, right? So they stay, they want to be connected, they want to learn more and build more skills. hopefully they become one of those staff members at Mosaic too.
So you mentioned that people, when they come to your organization, they feel safe and welcome. So what do you do to make people feel like at home?
Oh, so, Mosaic is a right-based organization and trauma-informed organization. What we do is I think all staff members have smiles on their faces. When you walk in and see like people from different backgrounds in there, sometimes you find somebody who speak even your first language and they serve you and try to help you. People are there; they are so helpful. Our doors always open for everybody. I think that's what makes people feel safe when they are connected and feel welcomed.
And how many people did you serve during the last year?
For English classes, I would say about over 400 adults.
Wow.
They come to English classes, as we have 27 English classes in different sites at the city. With the children, they come with the parents who attend those English classes. It's over 150 child. For the family programs, I would say that we serve over 600 people during the year. We run different programs each season in different parts of the cities. Like we partnership with different organizations to make it accessible for people.
Okay, cool. So lots of people come to Canada without knowing the language. That's why they can't find a job. It makes them feel stressed. So maybe the better option for these people would be first to learn English and only then go to Canada. What do you think?
It will be hard to set this condition. It's certainly gonna make things easier if they know English before they come to Canada. However, we don't want, I don't feel like setting any condition, like if you don't know English, don't come, or it's hard for you to move and to integrate into this culture. I think people can come. I encourage them, and they can learn English here. The government is great. They offer English classes for newcomers until a certain level. They get to a certain level, and after that, they can go to the university or colleges and do it in their own. So there are many options here. So they can learn it even if after they move here.
Okay, so knowing the language can definitely boost the confidence. So what is the quickest way to learn English?
As I speak English as second language, I believe that committing to attend English language classes as well as attend, as I also did, drop-in centers and family programs, that helped me a lot to practice and improve my English.
Okay, can you share with us your immigrant experience? What challenges did you face when you first came?
I was lucky enough that when I moved, my husband was here already and he knew a little bit about the system and how to navigate the system. So I would say I was fortunate that he put me from day one on the right track. So when I first on the right track, however, from other people, what I learn and what I hear, and the people that we work with, the challenge is, first thing is the language and knowing how to start, how to navigate the system, which door to knock on. Yes, just knowing this information and getting this information.
What would be your advices for a newcomer?
When they first arrive here, to reduce these kind of challenges?
Yes.
I would say, please speak to people, to your neighbors, connect with people, your communities, whether your faith community, whether your ethnic community. Just talk to people, make friends, and those people can help you to navigate the system. They share their experiences with you, and you can learn a lot from them, and they can help you to be on the right track.
So is it better to stay close to your own community or be open-minded to Canadian lifestyle?
Oh, for sure, to be open. And when I say like talk to people like neighbors, it shouldn't be from your country of origin or whatever. But no, be open, learn from others. You know, Canada is a country full of opportunities, and there are many doors that you can knock on, and there are many doors can be open for you. But just you need to have the confidence and the courage to do that, and do it. Don't be shy. Do it. And we all do mistakes, and we all make mistakes, and just be open also to learn from others.
When people think about immigration, they may have high level of expectation about Canada, but when they arrive, they find that the expectations doesn't match the reality. So this disparity of expectation versus reality often lead to feelings of discontentment and unhappiness. So what should immigrants do in that case? What can make it easier to adapt into Canadian life?
Again, as I just mentioned earlier, it just make friends, talk to people, be an open mind, and try to, if you use the internet, Google. And Canada, again, is just, it's a country, it's just an amazing country that it helps you to enhance and to build more skills. But just you need to be wanting that, and to just not to be shy again, and go and ask and look for those opportunities.
Okay, how important is it to getting out of your comfort zone? Because for many people, it's not easy to make new friends, to talk to them.
Yes. And you know what? I'm one of those people. It's not easy for me. It's not easy for me. People here are so friendly. Just smile, and people will, there should be somebody to approach you and talk to you. Just smile to them. For when you send your kids to school, and talk to other parents there, try to find that, start with a smile, and there's somebody will approach you again and talk, maybe one of the parents. And people are so friendly here in Canada, and I talk about Winnipeg too in specific, but in Canada in general.
Yeah, it's cool. So, as we may see, immigrants' process is not without challenges for the thousands of families, and for children in particular, the personal struggles brought by immigration can feel overwhelming. Unlike adults, young people are still in the process of forming their individual identities. And so, what are the main challenges immigrant children face?
I would say the gap between children after they move here, as you said, children quickly adapt to the new culture. They learn the language so quickly. And then a few maybe years later, from moving to Canada, the gap between children and parents start to expand, whether with the culture, whether with the language, and maybe interests, maybe so many things. And then it's gonna be the parents' role here to reduce and narrow this gap, just by pushing themselves hard to integrate and to learn, and to be curious about what their children do and what they are interested in, and what's happening out there. It's a lot of effort from the parents to help to reduce those challenges for their children.
How parents can reduce this?
You know, all my children were born here. It's a challenge also for me as well. Sometimes what I feel like it's helpful for my children, just, for example, going to the school, meeting their friends, inviting their friends over to their houses, be connected with the teachers. Nowadays, on the other day, I was talking to my colleagues, and we were talking about even the TV shows. That I don't watch anything exactly that I'm interested in these days. I'm just sitting with whatever my children they're watching. I sit with them and I watch whatever they're watching, and I start to talk to them about about what they're watching, being involved with their sports, go and watch and attend, and encourage them to do these things. When I have a disagreement with my children, or I sit and I talk to them. I try to spend some time with them to see how they look at things, and to learn about their reasons why they want to do things differently than what I believe that it is right. Or I try to be curious about their world.
How do your organization help children to overcome challenges? Do you have any special program for young immigrants?
Well, at Mosaic, mainly the programs that we offer for early years, so to help parents understand, support parents and understand what's going on for children from 0 to 6 years old. And many programs that we offer at Mosaic, it's just there are where's the parent and child can stay together in the program and bond their relationship by doing so many activities together. However, saying so, we also provide a program called Positive Discipline Everyday Parenting, and this program helps to understand the child development between 0 to 18 years old. It's a trauma-informed and child-based child rights-based program. It also helps parents to understand a lot about the brain, and then and hopefully after attending the whole program, it just help parents to build a skill of how they can overcome the everyday challenge with their children in a constructive way, in a way that helps the child learn something from the daily mistakes that we all do, and how to deal with the stress. And yeah, it's a great program. It's for parents, but it's not mainly directed to children, but it helps parents to understand what the child goes through in every kind of stage in their life. Saying so, also we make references, like if somebody is interested in attending program, or they have youth children or school age children, we connect them with other agencies who they deliver direct program for children this age. Yeah, that's what we do.
Thank you. So besides educational program, do you have any entertaining activities for children?
Yeah, at Mosaic we offer the drop-in program. Like we have 2 centers, family resource centers, where it's everybody is welcome for a drop-in. There's no registration needed. Every Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock till 4 o'clock. Anybody can drop in. So it is fun. It's set with lots of toys and lots of craft materials, loose stuff, because we encourage play, we encourage creativity, people to use their imagination and create stuff, do their own. We do rhymes. We also, as I mentioned earlier, provide literacy programs. We have a bunch of them, some of them indoor, some of them outdoor, because also we want parents and children to connect with the nature and to discover the nature and to enjoy it.
Cool. So what do you feel when you see happy face?
It is fulfilling when you feel like you're changing, or you bring happiness to other people, or you make changes to others in a positive way. It's just fulfilling, yeah, for sure.
And what are the main values of your organization?
Supporting people, helping people out, helping people, and actually I think everybody at Mosaic, I think that's what's drive them, and that's what one of the main things that they will continue the passionate to make a change in a positive way to other peoples, because we were, as I told you earlier, we're over 90% immigrant ourselves, and we know how it's hard moving and all those challenging moving to new countries. And so we want to help in reducing that for others, because some of us even experience it more than others, right? So yeah, helping others.
Cool. And how long have you been working in Mosaic, and how did you come up on board?
Oh, yes. I started to work in Mosaic full time in 2016, but I started, as I told you earlier, at Mosaic, we support people in employment. So I started in 2014 by attending a training. And then I got a chance to do some volunteer work after attending some program as a parent. And start to do some volunteer work. And after that, I told them I want to be more connected. I want to be more involved. And at Mosaic, something is unique about Mosaic, and it's really different. We have a mentorship scaffold where people start as me, attend some program as parents and learn. And then as also me, I told them, oh, I want to be more involved. I'm really interested. I see I can do what other facilitators are doing, because other facilitators who facilitated those programs that I attended are immigrants themselves. Why me not being there? I can do it. Then they said, okay, so there's a program, start to do some volunteer work. And soon after, we developed at Mosaic a program called Family Engagement Mentorship. It also, it's a more structured program than when I started, where you can get some more intensive training, and you can attend, do some practicum. And after this program, you can start facilitate some programs. In my case, I didn't attend that program because it wasn't created back then. But yeah, after getting the training, I started to facilitate program. I started to earn some money, and in 2016, I was lucky enough to get and be hired for a full-time job. This is my journey, but I want to talk a little bit about the Family Engagement Mentorship Program and the mentorship scaffold. So people start as parents, attend the programs as participants, then they get involved in this program. They do some practicum. There are certain number of hours, and they do some practicum. After that, we offer them a Science of Early Childhood Education in partnership with Red River College. They get the certificate for this attending this program. So many people after that, they get hired and they work as childcare workers in other organization, or they stay with Mosaic and work as childcare workers, or to begin to facilitate some programs. Doing so, and we call them short-term employees. Doing so, we still keep offering them training all the way their way. Like, they are connected to us. We don't stop offering them training until whether they are hired full-time staff with us or find a full-time job somewhere else, or some people, they decide to go and continue their education after. And I find this is mentorship scaffold is something unique and different about Mosaic.
Cool. And how many staff do you have?
I think we're now about 70 to 75 staff members. Yes, pretty big.
So how has your life changed since you started to work with Mosaic?
It changed a lot. I really owe all respect to Mosaic and Mosaic staff members, to the mentors that I work with. I learned a lot of skills. I gained a lot of skills, and I learned a lot of things that helped me with my family, with my relationship with other people outside there. And oh my goodness, my confidence and self-esteem, it just boosted like this since I started to work with Mosaic. Every day I learn something new. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. And I can't imagine working somewhere else. Because I want to pay it forward to other people, right? Because I know how much change they did for me, and I want to do the same for others.
So it looks like you really love your work.
I really love my work. My work is not just Mosaic is not a place just to go and do work. It's a funny place to be in. It just I just, when you prepare yourself to go to work, I'm not, I feel like I'm going to somewhere like I really have fun I just want to go there. I just want to be there. I hate it when I miss it there. Like today, I'm working from home. It's not the same. It's not the same as yesterday, as when I was in the office and say hi to this and that and see people and the smile, and it's different. It's a unique place to be at.
Cool. So you mentioned that Mosaic boost your confidence. Yes. So how confidence impact on people's life?
When the people focus on your strength and they help you to know more about yourself and to discover who you are, and people when they are believing in you, that's the unique thing. So I don't think anyone can go much far if they don't have the confidence, right? And yeah.
So if I am a newcomer and I want to register and be a client in your organization, so how do I start?
So the people, refugees and the people immigrate, like not private sponsors, I would say, or even the private sponsor, when they arrive to Canada, first thing I encourage them all to go to WALARC, the Language Assessment Center that we have here at in downtown in Portage, to go and to do the English assessment. And from there, you can ask them to be directed. You want to be attending English classes at Mosaic, or you can explain your situation, and they can help you to connect you with with the English school that fits to your or suitable for your case. You mentioned the number of children you have. Do you need a childcare or not? Where do you live? Do you have a transportation, or you need something just to a school that you walk to? All that. So, of course, you can inquire Mosaic in specific if you want to attend at Mosaic. For family programs, you can just Google Mosaic. You just walk into Mosaic, and we will help you from there. You just call us and we will help you. Email us, whatever you're comfortable using in any way, and we'll take you from there. We'll help you and guide you from there.
Cool. And what help do you need from volunteers?
What help do we need from volunteers? Volunteers really play a big role at Mosaic. They support us with many things, they help the teachers in English classes. They help the family program facilitators in setting and the room, or with preparing some documents, or printing and organizing, rearranging things. There are many things that volunteers can help us with.
Thank you so much, Maisa. So with that, we are going to conclude our today's discussion. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, our audience, for joining us today. We hope you enjoy it. If you like the episode, please like, share, and subscribe to see our upcoming episode.